Hey, it's Jason Lynette, and I'm here with Howard Cooper, and we're talking hypnotic business systems. Howard, how are you?
Really good, Jason. Good to be here.
Awesome. And for those that don't yet know you, could you briefly introduce yourself, please?
Of course. So I'm Howard Cooper. I'm a rapid change consultant and hypnotherapist. I've been working therapeutically with people for 17, 18 years now, and really passionate about helping people learn that change can happen quickly.
Awesome. Awesome. And I know that we've been together working for quite a bit now inside of the content with business systems. And I love that when I asked you to hop on and share a story, you could encapsulate it in just one simple statement. Could you chat about that, please?
Well, after looking at the systems and implementing just one of the strategies, I basically doubled my income overnight.
Well, there you go. Thanks everybody for watching. Could you share a little bit more on that? What was the strategy?
Well, it was really just about, I'd been doing sessions with people as a one session at a time, one
Mhm.
session at a time, struggling to get more people in and so on. And there was this idea of, why don't I sell blocks and charge twice as much?
Yeah.
So I'm still giving the content, but suddenly now everyone I had was doing two sessions with me instead of one.
Hmm.
It was like overnight doubling. It was just and busier. And then the benefit of that was I was actually able to be more thorough
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
that's where I wanted to go with this, because that one simple change, because some would go, well, what if they don't need it? Well, what is it that's actually happening in that second appointment for you?
So I have a joke with people when I'm talking to them on the phone now, and I always say, listen, there's only three possibilities. Either you're going to get like there'll be significant improvement and you'll get most of the way there. And then we'll use the second session to dot the I's and cross the T's.
Nice.
A very small minority of people won't see the changes, and that's okay, because the second session we really get to figure out with a bit of wiggle room exactly how it's going to work for you. But I must apologize ahead of time. There's a significant number of people, and that's the last 20%, who come to these sessions and they're totally fine. And I can only apologize if I've helped you too quickly. And they always laugh and they go, let's just hope that happens.
Nice.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
I'd
they
say that's a
always,
bit of a block for many people. Did you see much of a drop off? Did you see any challenge of, again, rather than offer this rate by phone, you were now offering this rate because it was 2x of that? Did that change anything on the dynamic of that call at all?
no, there was no pushback at all on the
Yeah,
two sessions. And I've gradually even increased the price
nice.
dramatically on those two sessions. And, some people, I have had sessions, second sessions, whereby people come and they go, Howard, I'm all done. And I say, well, is there anything else you want to work through? We can do some stuff. That's fine. And they feel like they're getting more for their money and more value. And that's great. And I've
Hmm.
even had some people say, do you know what? No, like, I'm all good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And it's their choice. I end up getting on with some other work, and they don't ask for money back because the focus is on getting the result and not the time spent.
Nice. The beautiful thing inside of this one specific story is just that willingness to test. That I get a lot of people who, even at the idea of this concept, just would have some pushback to go, yeah, but that's a higher number. What if people can't do that? What if they're going, well, can I do just one? Well, do you get the, can I do just one people now?
Very occasionally,
Yeah.
very occasionally. And I normally say, I don't work that way. And the
Mhm.
reason I don't work that way is for your benefit and not mine. It's because it gives us some wiggle room, and it means that I can best serve you. And sometimes I just say it like that. Should we get this started? And they go, oh, okay then. Like, that's the worst case scenario. I think I've had a couple of people who go, well, if you can't do one session, then I'm not interested. And I figure as well, it probably is a good thing, because I get rid of some people who,
Right.
quite frankly, were going to be really difficult, and I don't want clients who are trying to make me follow them.
Hmm.
I remember getting an inquiry, slightly off topic. I got an inquiry from a guy who was like, just tell me how much you charge. And I said, well, it'd be good to hear what the issue is, to find out a little bit more about, and I can tell you more about the process that I use. Just tell me the price.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I don't need this. He said, well, if I work with you, I need to know the price. I said, well, I can save you the effort. I'm not going to work with you.
Hmm.
How can I possibly expect someone who's like that on an initial call to follow instruction when
Right.
they come and see me? So yeah, it works well.
Which this is highlighting, not just the ability to test, but also the power of framing, that if they ask this question, you're then able to respond that. I share that inside of the phone strategies of just hear the answers to common questions. And if we can be the one to set the frame for the experience first, we have a much better rate of success. And also that willingness that we don't have to work with everybody for that situation. I'm thinking of, there's a line I've only had to pull out maybe 5 or 6 times over the years, which is that, it's a rare concern when we find ourselves working more on the process rather than in the process. So just so I'm clear, what's your goal of this call? And usually at that point, they kind of realize what's been going on, or they remain difficult. Is, I don't think we're a fit and I wish you the best. But to have that ability to bow out at an appropriate time, rather than find ourselves in that challenge where, as you said, if they can't follow that simple instruction. Well, that's awesome. Anything else to share before we wrap this up?
No, I think that idea of that really came across from all the stuff that we've done together of working on the process, and then setting it, forgetting it, it has really begun to click for me. And it's really exciting when you realize you can do all the same stuff that you were doing and better without having to do it, because it's just done and it's operating in the background. So really cool. Thoroughly recommend it.